Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new or just clicked on this video, thank you very much. My name is Alexis and this is the Goddess of Daydreams Tarot. Today we're going to be doing a reading of the energies of the full moon in Virgo lunar eclipse. Yeah, it's still eclipse season, you guys. We're going to be looking into the energies that the universe wants us to be aware of, to be open for, and cautious of during this lunar eclipse in Virgo. Also, a blood moon. So, this is going to be quite an intense energy. We're going to start off with a couple of oracles to get the overall energies and understand what we're dealing with. And then we'll go into more detail with some tarot. Sit back, relax, take what resonates, and I hope you receive the insight, guidance, answers, and clarity that you need through this reading. All right, Spirit, what do you have for the collective on this lunar eclipse, full moon in Virgo? It's a lot. What's going on, Spirit? All right. I feel we should do one more. Yeah. Let's get one more. Okay. Okay, this is This is a really, really dark energy I'm kind of seeing here. Give me a second. So it looks like this blood moon lunar eclipse, somebody's putting a big target on you. First, we have is outsider, misfit, loner, wanderer. And then we have thirst, craving, compulsion, obsession. Okay, so somebody doesn't know that you are spiritually protected. They kind of see you as, maybe for some of you in the collective, you have been seen as the black sheep of the family or a label of someone very difficult, someone who is in their head, that kind of like that outsider energy. And for that, someone or a couple of people have been targeting you, thinking that you are not spiritually protected or physically protected. What's going to happen with this blood moon is that I feel someone is going to plan an attack against you, and this is going to backfire. This thirst that this person or these people have, it's going to end up costing them, and I'm sorry to say, for some, it's going to cost them their lives. They're going to end up being consumed by something so ravaged that it feels like they're going to be consumed by the same energy that they are in. Yeah, someone's looking at you as like their next snack, their next meal, and not in the fun way. This is like, we even talking about even maybe like trying to take your blood and eat your flesh kind of consumption. And maybe for some of you have been aware of the files, this is something that has been going on for a long time apparently. But yeah, so my collective, it just looks like for this, and I never seen an energy like this before, that this blood moon, this lunar eclipse, someone is going to try to get you alone or in a vulnerable space. And I see someone is going to try to attack you. But I do feel with this outsider energy, you are aware of how to protect yourself. You are aware of the dangers and the energies that the enemy is in. I kind of feel like what Spirit wants you to do strongly for the collective, you're going to have to put some type of protective barrier or do some type of canceled cancel sacrifice. Yeah, you know what, this also feels like a strong sacrificial energy going on here. Now I don't know if it's because like it's specifically the blood moon, but it is an intense lunar eclipse. And I do sense, and I was kind of like doing like my own type of readings for like personal stuff, and I do kind of see in this energy as well that there's just someone that wants to delay something from closing, and they feel like if they consume you, that they put a permanent delay, or if they consume your energy. Let me get some more cards on this. Ooh, Spirit, this is dark. But I feel for some of you, you know how to protect yourself, or you're being asked to enhance your protection during this time. All right. We have She Who Frees, Carly, Liberation, Unrestrained, Freedom. Ooh, someone is also very jealous of like the type of freedom that you have possessed in your life. For some of you, you have you have walked away from certain people, from certain energies, environments, and they see your freedom. Also, with this freedom, you have gained a lot of strength and insight and power and protection that this person has lacked. Now they see you as a threat. And it looks like wherever this person is or who they surround themselves with, they're being told by their peers, if you want to be, I guess, the leader of the pack, or you want to be the one in charge, or you want to get some type of enhancement in life, you're going to have to take out somebody. And that somebody is you, unfortunately. Well, I'm not going to say unfortunately, because you're going to be fine. But yeah, this, instead of this person admiring and taking inspiration or aspiration of how you use your free will and how you have unchained yourself from certain energies and people and environments, instead of looking up to that, they envy you and they want to take you down. They feel to get to your position, they have to do something dark, when all you have to do is just walk away. I also feel that for some people, they already had given themselves to certain dark entities. So now they feel like the only way out is to continue to do worse. But yeah, with this, guys, like I would not worry too much about it. If you have been working on protecting your environment, protecting your energy, then whatever plans that the enemy has for you on this blood moon or on this lunar eclipse, it will not work. They're going to end up sacrificing themselves, or they're going to end up sacrificing something more than they are. I feel like they're just sacrificing their humanity. Someone is going to end up sacrificing whatever is left of their humanity, trying to consume you or trying to take you down. Let's get into more details. But whenever you hear this reading, I would suggest that you go to your ancestors or to your guides and you make a petition or you make an order that all sacrifices against you have to be canceled or must be canceled immediately. Let me get 3 more, Spirit. Okay, I'm not surprised to see that here. as well. Excuse me. Let me move this over here. Let me place these two. All right. First card I have is gain, cultivation, profit, conclusion. I feel this is the energy that majority of the collective is in right now. So not only with this blood moon and this lunar eclipse is going to be, unfortunately putting a target on you. What full, this full moon lunar eclipse is also doing is helping you clear out certain energies so that your gains can start coming in. Your blessings, your insight, your intuition, your riches, your advancements, they're all going to start coming through after this lunar eclipse. And especially that it's in Virgo energy, it's going to be very tedious. Like, it's going to make you look at all of the details and aspects of your life and kind of go through it. Like, do you want to keep this or do you want to remove this? This is like we're doing an intense cleansing of energy of the mind and soul. Like the blood moon is definitely going to be doing a lot of nitpicking, but it's going to be for your benefit, because whatever nitpicking that it does or that you do, you can now make more space for what truly needs to come in. For a lot of you, this has definitely been a discipline that you have been trying to focus for a while, removing certain energies out of your life, removing certain people out of your life, certain habits. And because of that, we have the She Who Frees card, because you had did a lot of inner retrospection, I guess you could say, or a lot of inner working, maybe even shadow work on your identity, who you are, what you want to become, the type of power that you want to understand about yourself. And because of that, this full moon, this lunar eclipse, is going to start rewarding you of the energies that you deserve to be in, or deserve to have, or deserve to obtain. Excuse me. Why does this look so crooked? Sorry, you guys. Give me a second. Okay. Next, I have is inducement, persuasion, bribe, temptation. Easy for you to ignore and to overcome. Not so easy for this person in this thirsty ass energy. So, like I said, someone is going to be given an offer where they are going to tell this person or these people to try to take you down. And if they remove you, you get some type of incentive. The other person gets some type of incentive. Now, this incentive and brain, get it together. This incentive may be nice for now, but it is not going to last very long. Like I said, whatever they're trying to do, they're gonna end up losing like the rest of their humanity and more than that about themselves. I do see, unfortunately, this person is going to be taking this bribe. But also, for those of you in the collective, if you do come across a bribe, like someone telling you to stay quiet or to look the other way, you are going to have to decline. If you decline, I will let you know that then this person will go to whoever they're working with and they will make you a target for whatever sacrifice or ritual, because you did not want it to agree to their dark terms. But this ritual is going to backfire. Give me a second. Somebody knows that this ritual isn't going to work because someone amongst in the shadows, they are aware of your power. They don't want to get their hands dirty. So they're going to send someone else to get the fall. They also want to see what's going to be the outcome of this person when they fail so that they can move accordingly. Next I have is robbery, exploitation, and auction unfairness. So when you when you refuse this bribe, this is also going to be an energy that you're no longer, or you're going to be avoiding. With this robbery card here, I feel that if somebody does take this bribe, they are going to, give me a second. They're going to be able, whoever takes this bribe, they are going to be trapped in the enemy's hands. I feel this person is going to end up regretting trying to do this ritual and trying to sacrifice you, because they're going to now be at the mercy of these people. And if they don't do as they are told, they're going to suffer more consequences. Now, I am also picking up with this robbery card here that if the sacrificial ritual doesn't work, then the next step that they're going to do is trying to rob you of your energy or rob you of your light. So be aware. I was saying this in my March 2026 reading. You might want to take a look at that reading as well, because for that month, there's definitely going to be a lot of traps being set for the collective. And I feel with this robbery card here, it's one of the traps that the Dark Collective is going to try to place on one of you guys or a couple of you guys. Where if you are caught in a certain, and if you're caught in a certain environment or situation or with a person, they're going to be able to manipulate and control you and take you of your energy. However, last, we have goal, purpose, expectation, destination, along with rite, ceremony, mystery, and magic. So I feel that regardless of what happens, you guys are focusing on your goals, you're focusing on your dreams, you're focusing on your magic, you're focusing on your energy. And I do like with this goal in the right card here, you are using your magic to focus on finishing your goals. Maybe for some of you with this blood moon, Spirit is also asking you that whatever energy you are lacking or concentration that you don't have to go for certain goals or dreams, to do a ritual or to do some type of spell work for that night or for that week, so that way you can get the insight, the downloads, and the upgrades to help you achieve these goals. Because remember, this is also in the energy of Virgo. It's Virgos are detail oriented. I'm a Virgo moon, so we're gonna want, maybe for some of us, we need a step-by-step, increment by increment plan on where we want to be in maybe 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 years, whatever the case is. So I do see, again, you're avoiding all of this catastrophe and this sacrificial energy, and you're just trying to focus on making your goals come true, which I do see with this goal and right card here. But definitely for a lot of you that are kind of struggling to kind of get on your feet or, continue your process, this lunar eclipse, full blood moon, is definitely going to help you accelerate or get the insight or clarity that you need to complete these goals. Let's get into more detail with some tarot. So yeah, just avoid being sacrificed so you can make your goals and your dreams come true. I mean, probably for some of you, it's like easier said than done, but it's much, you may think it's not easy, but it is easy. Interesting. Excellent. All right. Let me take a sip of water and marinate on these energies. So with gain, I have the Seven of Pentacles. You got a lot of options coming your way. You probably may feel a little overwhelmed, but with this lunar eclipse, it can help you sort of dissipate some of the confusion about what you want and what you need. I kind of feel with the Seven of Cups too, it's letting your intuition know exactly what you want to keep and what you want to let go during this eclipse. So again, yeah, it's kind of like, it's weird because I'm kind of thinking of the Seven of Pentacles, but I'm seeing the Seven of Cups. So this is definitely also like an emotional cleanse of energies or emotions or feelings that you still want to keep, and then some that you know are just does not serve any purpose holding anymore. I also feel for some of you, if you are harboring some type of guilt because of certain decisions that you have made in the past, you must let it go during this lunar eclipse because it is blocking whatever gains to come in. Do not feel guilty about what you needed to do. If you face whatever karma for that, you already have finished that karmic lesson. For some of you, if it was to improve on your livelihood and well-being, you cannot feel guilty about that. You are only human. You are here to experience life in this world as you see fit. And if you felt that wherever you were or whoever you were with at the time was dampening your human experience, you had the right to walk away from that. Do not feel guilty for leaving certain people in the past. I'm sensing for a lot of you, they were not good for your energy and you made the right decision. That's why some people are feeling a certain way in their emotions because they see the freedom that you are in compared to when you were with them. They see how they had affected you negatively and they don't want to like accept that. Like, no, I did not cause this person to gain their freedom and gain their strength and power. Like I could not have been a negative influence. Yes, this person was a negative influence and it looks like they want to be worse than a negative influence. So if you're feeling any type of guilt, you need to let that go because this person does not feel guilty for you. Next, with inducement, I have the Six of Pentacles. So I kind of feel with this energy, there was definitely a deal worked out about your energy. And this definitely feels like people of the past. Somebody had came up. I also feel like for some of you, this could be ex-related, where a certain coven or a group of witches or witch doctors could have approached this person and be like, we're aware that you were with so-and-so. They have a certain energy. And if you help us get our hands on this person's energies, then we'll give you, like, again, an incentive or something in return. For some of you, somebody in a coven or someone in some type of group will approach you. They're going to try to recruit you into coming to their group and attacking a certain person. And if you do, then you get some type of reward or incentive. Again, I strongly advise that you turn this down. Yes, this group might end up trying to target you next, but this is going to be a failed attack or a failed sacrifice. I am going to pull an extra card for this Six of Pentacles. But yeah, they're kind of like, you do this for me, I'll do this for you. All right, with the Six of Pentacles, I have the Two of Pentacles. So they're going to kind of like, okay, something told me like this person is going to try to haggle. Like, can I get a little bit more? Can I get this thrown in? Like, they're definitely going to be trying to make some type of arrangements. Like, who gets to eat the heart? who gets to eat the spleen, who gets to eat the skin, who gets to wear the face. Like they're doing these type of dark agreements because it's okay. Something just told me right now that certain organs, I mean, please correct me if I'm wrong, but I have heard this before. Certain organs do hold certain powerful energies. The heart, the liver, especially the heart and the liver especially, um could be your lungs. There's a couple of organs in you that are quite powerful that people would consider consuming, unfortunately. Like someone's like, oh my god, I cannot believe I'm getting this type of download. Like for some of you, someone specifically wants to eat your liver. Like it's something about your liver that they're going to feel some type of nourishment and some type of enhanced power. For some of you, oh my god. Okay, ladies, you need to be careful. Somebody wants your uterus. I'm like being shown like someone removing a uterus and using it for some type of like ingredient for a spell work. I know this sounds like that scene in The Witcher where Yennefer does like this spell that she gives her uterus to become beautiful, but this is something like much darker, or it could be something similar to that. Who knows? The way Hollywood be dropping, information in plain sight is quite interesting. But yeah, guys, make sure you keep all your organs. Even if you have some type of like baby teeth, you better keep those away or keep those hidden. Someone is trying to get some type of like anything body on you. Like not even so much hair, but still be careful with your hair. I'm talking about like teeth, fingernails, like even, oh my God, someone might try to even take like your used tampon or pad. Please be careful where you are disposing these things because someone really is trying to get into that energy. Now, next with robbery, I have judgment, and then I have the Seven of Wands. Now, we have two sevens here, so definitely a lot of dynamic energy is happening, and this is where your divine team and your ancestors and whatever divine energies that are surrounding you are coming in, because with this judgment card, they're going to be like, whoa, we're not going to be doing that around here. Automatic punishment, automatic smite. Like I feel like the moment someone writes the first word or speaks the first letters of the incantation, automatic smite. Like your divine team is not having that. Or for some of you, you need to speak to your divine team during this lunar eclipse and let them know anyone, the moment they speak on trying to sacrifice me, smite them immediately. But yeah, they definitely working on smiting this person or these people. Like this is like a one shot, like even drop dead immediately kind of energy. They're not playing around. Give me a second. I also feel, because this is also picking up on some of the energy that the last reading I did for March, if someone tries to put you in some type of predicament or situation where you have to defend yourself and defend your energy, spirit will come in to regulate the energies and the situation immediately. Give me one more second. I kind of want to pull an extra card on this. Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, okay. So, with Judgment and the Seven of Wands, I have the Moon And I have the Five of Swords. So definitely with this situation going on during the eclipse, Spirit is going to show to you who's the one that's trying to sacrifice you. Spirit is going to see the one, is going to let you see the one who's trying to consume you and your organs. And it's also going to show the people that are trying to work with this person. I also feel that with this spell work that they're going to try to do, and especially with the moon, heavy Pisces energy, something is going to backfire and it's going to break this group apart. Or they have done a spell work in the past against you that has broken apart. But it looks like someone within the group is getting everyone back together to do this one more time. This one more time is going to end up killing maybe more than one. Maybe it might kill them all. Or unalive. Please, YouTube, spare me. Anyway, yeah, this 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 is going to be a spell work or a sacrifice that, again, it's going to sacrifice more than they can handle. The fact that we also have Judgment in the moon card here, so we have Pisces and Scorpio energy, a lot of water energy is happening. So very heavy with the emotional body, very heavy on the type of magic, dark magic that these people are trying to do. So my collective, you got to be careful with this full moon though, because even though this sacrifice might get canceled and these people will be automatically smited, you still have to be aware of energies that you don't fall into, especially if your freedom and your organs are on the line. And then last, with Go and Right, I have the Chariot. Hold on. There we go. I love this card at the end because it's just, you're moving forward. You're heading in the right direction. You are not allowing anyone or anything to get in your way. You are on the divine path, or you're moving in the right direction that Spirit wants you to be in. Also, for those of you who decide to do some type of ritual to help you focus on your goals throughout this lunar eclipse, you will get, and I will say you will get like some type of immediate confirmation, or you might get a strong download immediately on what you need to do, how to handle things, certain processing, certain steps. It's going to come to you when it needs to come to you, kind of like in a lightning strike. But yeah, I love this. And again, we're dealing with water energy, Cancer energy. So, but now this is magic moving in the right direction. You know, no organs needed to be consumed. No one needed to be sacrificed. You just ask the universe and you shall receive. I wish people were in that energy, but unfortunately, people want to be targeting and drinking blood and eating organs and all of that. But you're not here for that. You don't have time for that. You know, you have worked very hard on yourself, on the energies that have been, that you have endured. You do not wish to go back to past energies. You're moving forward to where you need to be. You're moving forward to where you need to be now and in the near future. And again, I don't see this ritual working out. I do see you're victorious and you're overcoming these planned attacks or these like secret meetings. With that said, let's wrap up this reading with some final messages from the Clo. Let's see what they want to say about this. Do I take, no, let me take two, Spirit. All right, I'm going to take this in the reverse. What else? Oh, okay, I guess we are going to do three. All right, no problem. All right, I take these separate. So the first quote that we have is the loop, but it is in reverse. This is very positive. Whatever cycle or chain or loop that these people have placed you in before, or are trying to place you in back then, it has no effect of you. You will not be returning back to past energies or to past cycle. You already have broken this loop. This is a cycle that no longer exists in your life unless you wanted to, but you're not going to want that. They cannot use these past energies to draw you back in or try to manipulate you. You have broken that loop. You have broken that connection to these old energies. Next I have is the erase card here. Any attempts against your life will be erased. Or the way I'm saying it, you're like, some of your ancestors are like, we're ready to erase this person like out of existence. Like for some of you, you have powerful energies, deities, and ancestors that can do that. All you got to do is give them the word. Say, I have an enemy that is trying to consume me, that is trying to get to my energy, that's trying to manipulate me. Erase them from society as you see fit. Don't say like with harm and like with intent. No, erase them without harm, without evil intention. Do as you see fit. But you do have the permission to, for some of you, again, take what resonates. Because I feel for some of you like, oh, this is the green light for me to start erasing people. Like, be careful. Words are powerful. You don't want to have blood in your hands. That is going to end up putting you in that old cycle or in that energy that they're in. So when you are expressing about erasing someone, make sure that you're adding without harm or ill intention, but they need to be erased out of my life. Erase connections that are remaining of me through them. Erase any influence. Erase that. Be mindful of your words. And then last I have is the move. We're moving in positive directions. We're moving in a positive timeline. Again, it kind of goes very well with the Chariot. A lot of movement energy. Maybe for some of you, you're finally moving away from maybe this environment, from these people, from a person, from a situation. You're moving away from that. Don't really have much to say, just positive movement and positive transitions are happening. And I see that you're going to be moving ahead in life and where you need to be. And with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Please give it a like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more insight and messages. I would truly appreciate it, and it will give tremendous support to my channel. And thank you to the new and current viewers and subscribers for coming back to my channel to hear my messages. I hope my readings are giving you the insight, clarity, and answers that you need. If you feel that this reading did not resonate, no worries. Feel free to check out the other readings on my channel. There's definitely a message there for you. I highly suggest to go check out the March 2026 reading, because it's definitely going to give you a little more insight on how to move through the month. Because even after this lunar eclipse, I still sense that there's going to be some type of other attempt, if not everyone drops dead. Unfortunately, someone's going to be like, no, I got to make it before the new year happens, when we get into Aries season. So there's definitely going to be a couple of more attempts. But my collective, you're definitely going to be keeping your organs. You're going to be keeping your light and your power, and especially your freedom. However, do strengthen and upgrade your protective energies. If some of you have something that you can walk with outside, like a taser, a dog, a bat, whatever it is, you might need to have that on you for the beginning of the lunar eclipse, and likely throughout March. Because, yeah, someone is definitely hungry for your power, hungry for your light, and hungry for your energy, or just hungry to get rid of you. But you will not succumb to the enemy's attacks or their rituals. Like, I don't know. I'm just looking at this energy. I'm just like, wow, I cannot believe this. Then again, it's like also, I'm not that like shocked to see this kind of energy because I myself and my family, we have witnessed and dealt with these kind of energies, and we're still standing strong. And take it from my testimony, like definitely people felt like they were entitled to our energy, and those people are no longer around, either physically or spiritually. So I'm just gonna leave it like that. But again, my collective, I see you moving forward. I also see that when these energies do get exposed, you need to make whatever calls or orders to your divine team to remove these energies out of your life. So be also aware this month what is being shown or revealed to you so you can move accordingly. With that said, stay safe and have a great day.